Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my Let's Play of Torment Tides of Numenera. I've never seen the name right. Numenera? They say it? Episode 120, I'm IVATOPIA. Last time we released this and we did alternate timeline to see what happened if we attacked, basically. I just loaded up at 45, I think it was the one after I spoke to them all, if I'm not mistaken. I gained a hilt or something, didn't I? Handle quest item. Yeah, it must be that. Found this object inside of reputable. Yep. So I've got a hilt.
Learning begets doing.
Yeah, right.
Or is it the other
I
way?
don't know, but we're going to go back here anyway. Because I know we're trying to open a portal to send her home.
Alright.
I think it was down here, wasn't it?
I'm going.
I've got a hill we didn't have before. Maybe there's a way to cut open, but I'm assuming you need some kind of knife. But let's see if we can talk to him and get in there.
Alright.
Okay, this guy. What I need to do to send her home again. Must feed upon the connection between you and your ally or enemy. The strength of their feelings is what's important, not the flavour of it. Yeah, didn't change anything. What about you? Hello again. Says giving you a salute. The large helmet tips forward, blocking his eyes. Try it again. What did you do to me? Yeah, okay. Stuff like that before. Okay, what else in this area have I not done? So I've got a hill I didn't have before, so I need a blade. It's a wonder. This structure was built in a style you've never seen before. The stone is pitted and ancient. Okay. The whole middle section of this building is gone, erased from resistance by something that passed directly through. The most likely culprit is the vehicle that rests a short distance away. Why is that shining? There you go, that. This is shining for some reason. Okay, this has got to mean something. We'll go and have a look at this first. Then we can check over this. Careful, guys. This appears to be the back end of the crashed vehicle you saw in the Melbourne courtyard. Oh. Oh, that's what it means when it cut through it. I was thinking vehicle, this little thing. How did that do that? It literally means this. Huh.
Alright.
So we're killing ourselves. When you expand effort at EV conversation crashes, you'll spend points. Oh, it's like a train. Look, Arzo, do you see the plums of light? They are remnants of star passage. These ghosts? Holograms? Passage? They are not the stars themselves, nor the dead pieces. They are fluctuations in time and gravity. Will they bring in money or offer tribute? Extend my holdings. If not, they are worthless to me. You miss much then. I will teach you someday. What the? Okay, that was weird. But then again, I've got tentacles coming out of my chest, so. You haven't heard this is delicious. She's not pregnant. She's going to what? What, Sprout? Oh, Sprout. Apparently her illegal lover wasn't human. He pollinated her whenever she's growing as a baby. Has her husband found out yet? He will soon enough, I'm sure. No hiding this one. Okay, so these are out of time, people. Embedded in the metal wall, moving. Wall is a complicated display of number of charts, seem to track positional variables. Unfortunately, the text is a language you've never seen before, so you can't descend anything more. Oh, what's this? Picking something up?
Fine.
Hmm.
Sure.
Okay, it's a little bigger than I thought it was. I was thinking it was cut off there. Yes. It appears to be one of the engines that once drove this vehicle.
Why not?
Oh, what's going on? A pale blue light pulses gently. The air in this space feels charged, almost solid. A small glass control panel apparently hovering in the air winks with light and fills with tiny images. You raise your hand to touch the panel. Before you touch it, ghosts oh sugar. They're going to attack us? Ghosts materialise around you, crowding you with their intangible presence, with their need. The nearly transparent Vegel speaks. What do you intend with this? Suffering will come if you persist. Load the ghost and interact with the control panel. Are you people? You study the control panel carefully. If the cantina were in motion, you suspect it would convey much more information than is currently available. As it is, you're able to see that it has travelled to thousands of destinations along a route that follows specific dimensional pathways on a circuit that, if you're reading this right, reaches through the stars. The panel brings up a wealth of information about the cantina systems in the form of a tiny animated images. One of the icons appears to intend the sequence to inject the cantina's power core. Why not? You press the icon immediately, a host of other icons spring to life. From what you can tell, multiple steps must occur before the power core can be removed. You'll have to draw the power source from the assembly, direct it into the containment unit, and then cast the containment anchors to release. Then you can extract the unit from the machine. Seems like this should be fairly straightforward if laborious. Frantic Ghost into itself. We are concerned. We ask you to reconsider. And continue to process objecting the core, working around the arcs of electricity. No aim and press another icon. Lightning begins to dance around the panel. If you're not careful, you might get hurt. 65. Okay, ain't good. 80 is better. Who with the 80? Yes. Quick fingers. I have the quickest. Appears that the arc fires in a complicated pattern, but a few moments of regarding the pattern settles it in your mind. Your fingers dart in and out until at last you manage to complete the process. The power core has been ejected from the assembly. Now you need to move it into the containment unit. You start that transfer sequence, but suddenly the control panel goes dark. The ghosts thicken around you. You will doom us to oblivion! Under their voices, a stronger undercut forms a subsonic pulse that quivers in your gut. Law machine, you divert power back to control. This ain't good. 70. Is that the best we got? Fudge it is, I think. Yeah, I think it's Amy's the best. Yes, we did it. Woo! You tap the broken power image. The old icon disappears and a new screen of options appears. You study it carefully. One of the images shows an alien claw swiping through a complicated series of gestures. The panel, then pushing an icon that looks like a wave. You animate its motion to copy it, and the panel winks back to full functionality. Now the power has been restored. You are able to complete the transfer of the core. It appears, at least according to the instructions. That's the only task remaining is to remove the containment unit. Fortunately, the unit appears to be stuck. Column of light has locked the containment device into place. It seems the cantina is working to stop you. The ghosts of the passage crowd around you, and through they cannot touch you, they can distract you. Light shines into your eyes, voices fill your ears, and all of them whispers and urge you to stop you instead. Force the containment unit out of the pillar of light, or save the containment field. 65. Great, it's me doing it. It's getting any lower. No. You poke remanently at the unfamiliar icons at the control panel, but you fail to produce useful results. Cost more intelligence machines to figure out a way to disable. 60. Yes. Leaning close, you study icons and symbols, trying to ascertain their meanings. It looks like you need to enter information in the proper order. You settle in for applied experimentation. Slowly and methodically, you uncover the correct sequence. You enter it and the containment field winks out. Blue tide rise. Please stop the ghost whisper as one, please. Why? You open the containment unit, revealing a single functional power source. The others are silent and dead. You examine the active power supply more closely, and a sudden shift in perspective leaves you nauseous. Dimensional power source. Nice. It is as if you look down upon a billion stars swirling around holes in pure emptiness, a darkness deeper than anything you have seen before. You see red lines shift towards infrared, and then blackness, and then the holes burst open in a fountain of brilliant white. The foundation scatters stars that circle around you. Holes fade to black, and in the circle repeats. The cantina seems to run on collapsing singularities. Oh, the lights go out. Oh, I didn't just kill him, did I? Oops. The lights in the cantina flicker and dim, fading slowly as the resident power within them expires. The further lights go first, darkness marching along the cantina toward the power source. As the slow wave of darkness builds, it snatches the ghost into oblivion as well. Oh. Oops, maybe I should have listened to him.
On it.
Yes. As your way lean to the next segment of the vehicle is blocked by debris. This is as far as you'll be able to go. Is there anything else?
Let's go.
Of its power source, the containment device no longer glows, the control panel is dark and unresponsive.
If
Okay.
you're sure it's safe.
It appears to be one of the engines that one drove this vehicle. Okay, but
You bet.
apparently we got the power source. And shut the place down. I don't know what good that's done, but yay!
Sideways.
Come on, come out.
Fine.
You think the power source will be linked to, you know, he needs a power thing from my enemies or something? What about an actual physical power source? We'll get us in there. I'll try.
Yes. Now.
Yo! Anything new with you? Need to send... Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Fudge. Oh, it's a secondary thing. Rarest source of energy and only a few special devices will benefit from its unique properties. This device is internet because it lacks power! Oh! Are they linked? The device resembles the hilt of a weapon. It rests easily in your hand, but there is no blade. Inspect the device.
I'll remember that.
The device is made of acid steel. It appears to be inert and has no obvious function. Stylized name is scraped into a steel IOXU. Behind a strong glass plate, you find a compartment that contains an old, depleted power core. It's blackened and drained, so you toss it aside. You could place another power source inside the component, but it may require a particular type. Well, please, it's the one I just found. Your dimensional power source you found in the crash container looks like it would fit. Yes. Law machinery. Temp hole, please work. 70. Anyone any better? It's like 70 is the best we can do. Yes! The sound of ding! Did it. Whoa! Dimensional scalpel. Take out the cylinder that you found in the crash container and try to slide it into your compartment on the hilt. Initially, it looks as though it won't quite fit, but you discover that if you press the cylinder gently against the opening, it gradually resizes itself and fits neatly inside. Small fine blade of pure transmissional energy sprouts from the hilt. You realize that this device is a scalpel. With a twist of the hand, the blade can quickly be switched on and off. It's basically it's a lightsaber, a dagger one, pocket weapon. Oh, can I use it? Okay. 3 damage. Effort. Only 3. What do I do right now? 3 damage effort. Damage per effort applied. Light weapon bonus on 50% attack. Evasion. Critical hits whirled against phase. Converts all damage to transdimensional and grants 30% evasion. Ooh. Would be worth swapping to that. Four-dimensional damage versus 4 energy damage. And I don't stand there no more though. I'll see if it's any good. It might not be. Let's see if it works with you. Cut open! Mar with a transdimensional scalpel and send home at home. Why not? Whoa! You lunge at the man, yank aside his clothes, and run the scalpel through the Mar's feverish lips. The bloom howls in fury, and the red walls around you clench and shake. Rin screams. Well, I'm doing this for you. Yet Aranton's eyes are glazed over. He seems oddly unaware of what you are doing to him. Well, it is a pulse, so it's not hurting him. The more pupils open, you squint at a sudden bright light, filters into the darkness of the bloom. Your breath involuntarily a sharp, pungent smell strikes your nostrils as your eyes adjust. You see green grass, bushes, and trees. So many trees, it seems like Aranton's isn't even there anymore, just this window to another world. She stares, tears falling freely down her face. She looks at you and her face falls. I don't know what to... She looks to Maud, then back to you again. Now that I'm here. Go run into your home, your family. You sure? So what you want, Rin? You should stay with me, Rin. Go, Rin. It's your home, your family. Lexi has shifted. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, going home. Start again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. She lunges forward, throwing her arms around you. She squeezes you tightly, crying into your chest for several moments. Finally, she pulls away and puts something into your hand. Golden Tide rises. Oh, cool. Rin gave you this very small knife just before she returned to her something. Lost it. She called it. Before she returned to her world, she called it a god of friends and finding. She admitted it might not be very strong, but she hoped it would help you and her to find each other again someday. The blade is dull and it's too small to be of use as weapon. God of finding. Cool. I made a god for you. I got a god of friends and finding. I don't know how strong he is, but maybe he'll help us see each other again someday. Cool. Come on. I want to show you, well, everything. She steps forward, oblivious or unheeding to the fact that she's walking to a person. She doesn't care. She's finally home. She's gone. Wow. More seals itself behind her, shaking and dazed. Tom's closes now bloody clothing over the wound mark and gives you a tremendous smile. He seems blissfully unaware that anything happened. Good. It all worked out well, and with that, I'm going to end this episode. So please like, please subscribe, and tune in next time. I mean, I hope you have a great, wonderful day out there. And oh, fudge! I just realised we're down to 3 people. That could be a problem. Because she was good for healing, but that was it. So maybe losing the heal. Hopefully, we'll be okay. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.